Hey, it's Clay, and I am at location, not at my home office. I am actually at my cottage up in northern Michigan, Cadillac to be exact. Beautiful area up here if you've never been up here. But I am here, and I have been currently using this as my working station. And given I want to spend a whole lot more time up here, this is just not efficient for me. It's not working. And I'm going to do a special video here thanks to Autonomous. They sent me a desk to review. So on that note, now I like the reviews that they have at their website. In fact, if you go to their website, you'll see they have all sorts of good reviews. So I'm expecting good things, and I'll emphasize and explain what I mean by expecting here in just a little bit. But they were kind enough to send me a desk to review, and I'm going to do that. And we're going to walk you through the journey, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. And they're going to be very honest thoughts. I don't know what I'm going to say. Like I said, I'll get to that here in just a second. But I'm going to put a special twist on it. But I'm confident that I'm going to like it because of these reviews, but I suppose you never know. Now, I said I expect I'll have good things to say because as you see here, it is still fully wrapped. So this is not me trying to just persuade you or trying to give you some sort of scripted review. This is as real as it gets, still in its packaging, which is where I want to start the review because I'm always curious, especially in this day and age where things get, you mail or you buy online and they get mailed to you. I always wonder, well, I hope things are secured the right way. I hope it's packaged. And I will say that this thing is about as secure as it gets. I suppose we're not quite sure until we open it up. But from looking at the outside in, they have done a great job of securing the package. And there's another box that comes with it too. So it's a two-part box that comes with it. The second part was 67 pounds, and I had to haul that thing up the stairs. So if you see any sweat on me, that's why. I mean, it's kind of a warmer day here. But overall, looks to be packaged very nicely. But let's dig into it, and we'll keep on moving. First negative review, they packed it too good. This is too annoying to open up. So, no, well done on the packaging. There we go. So far so good. It's been packed very, very securely. All right, I'm not kidding. This thing is very securely packed. As you can see, I've kind of just lost patience with it, and I'm just ripping the box to pieces. But it's very securely packaged. And in here, you can see very nice styrofoam. And oh look, more tape. So yeah, Autonomous, very well done in your packaging. There's no doubt in my mind that this thing is very, very safely secured. Okay, we now have the next package, and don't judge me with, I'm aware I'm sweating, but I'm telling you, this stuff is very nicely packed, and it's been taking quite an effort. But this one looks to be a little bit easier. Autonomous right there, instructions. Oh, nice, a nice little note. Very good. Pieces. Very, very nicely packed. Every single piece is in its own little styrofoam compartment. Oh my. It is sturdy. It is legitly sturdy. I get it. Maybe you think, Clay, you're just acting. No, this stuff was... First time I'm touching this. I promise if you were to get this, you will know the sturdiness of this when you pick it up. So all cleared there. Let's put this thing together. Okay, I had to change shirts. Just, it was intense, but actually not really. Putting it together was very, very, well, there was two of us. Took us about 10, 15 minutes. So if there's only one person, let's just call it probably about 30 minutes to put together, depending on how good you are with some screws. But overall, and I want to talk about this just because in my former life, I do have a degree in engineering and I was a process engineer. So I can appreciate a manual. And I'm not going to say that the manual was absolutely perfect, but I would say that it's much better than most manuals you'll get. Very short, I mean, big pictures, just a couple pages. So truly a very seamless process. Like I said, if you can get a couple people going at it, then I don't know, who knows, maybe we are extra slow even with 2 people. But I'd say if it's 2 people, 10 to 15 minutes. If it's 1 person, right around probably 20 to 30 minutes. But overall, it's set up, it's looking good. I'm excited to give this thing a try. We plugged it in, it lit up, and let's get this thing programmed. Hey, all right. It's alive. It's alive. So as you can see right now, I am manually raising it, which is very nice. And I should note that from, kind of putting aside just this particular desk, in general, standing desks, I'm a huge fan of. As traders, I mean, we sit down a lot. And really, whatever you're doing, no matter if it's your trading or whatever, but my back used to be so, just not good. And then I tried a standing desk, and I'm not going to say that it was strictly standing. I mean, I did start exercising more and stuff like that, but there's no doubt in my mind that standing helps out quite a bit. And there's a lot of good research out there that goes over why standing is worthwhile. So my point here is that this is a standing desk and it's automatic. And of course you can bring it back down, but a standing desk is something that I think you should really consider, especially if you sit for the majority of the day. But as of now, got to get this figured out, but getting it set up was easy. All you had to do was hold down the up and down arrows. You waited like 3 seconds, it beeped, and then after that, you could start manually adjusting it with the arrow. So pretty intuitive. All right, so I've got the height that I'm pretty sure that I feel comfortable with. So as far as just setting it, all it's said to do is press the M until you see the M or the LEDs and then hit the number. So I'll just go with 1. So there you go. Now it's set at this height, so you don't have to sit here and readjust it. You just will walk in, and I know that my standing height is number 1, but then I do want to adjust it down to my sitting height too, because I'm not going to stand all the time. So now I'll just get this adjusted to number 2. Press the M for the LEDs, and now I want my sitting to be number 2. So there we go. Now it is automatically adjusted. So when I want to just go from standing to sitting, it's just a matter of pressing 1 or number 2. Fantastic. Coming in here. Don't make fun of my chair. By the way, Autonomous, based on how I'm feeling about this, you want to send me a chair? I would love to do a review on one of your chairs on your website. So by the way, you should check out their site for chairs too. Like I said, if it's anything like the desks, they're probably going to be really packed tightly though. So be ready for that. But overall, smooth. I got a lot of space here and still plenty of room in the office itself. Again, very, very robustly built. Very easy to set up. And, like I said, it's all automated, up and down, it goes for you. So let's get a computer on this thing and see how it supports that. And we have it complete. Firm, solid. So a test, especially, I guess I can't speak for everybody, but as a day trader, you don't want your monitors shaking all around when you're trying to type and scroll. But I mean, this is very, very solid. The monitors aren't shaking. The monitors aren't budging all over the place. Now, of course, if you start hammering them because you make a bad trade or something, they're going to shake. But assuming you're remaining calm and trading without emotion, they remain calm. They're not shaking all over the place, which again, from a day trading perspective, it's those little things, at least for me, that really add up in a big way. And then for the camera guy, Nate's, he's so high maintenance when it comes to tech stuff. I don't even think about this stuff, but for you techie people, okay, come on in, Nate. Right there, it's little things like that. Pre-cut holes for your wire management. Not only do they have one there, they have one over there. So it makes life from, the geeky perspective, I guess, from the wire management perspective. In all seriousness, though, that is actually super nice. Knowing that it could have been a lot messier, that makes it, a nice little addition there. But overall, fantastic packaging. Came in a super fast amount of time. So, I mean, from a shipping perspective, they got it right out. Easy to put together. Instruction manual, very, very solid. And overall, sturdy. Things aren't shaking all over the place. So I would definitely recommend it. And I would say that, especially when you factor in the price, I mean, you see prices out there all over the place. But for what this one is, and they're always offering deals and stuff like that, I would highly recommend considering it and going for it. And again, at their website, which is a really nice website, they have thousands of reviews of this. So I'd encourage you to go there. And I mean, a lot of the reviews, what I do like about them, they allow the ability to attach pictures. So there's pictures and reviews. So I mean, don't take my word for it. I get it. I'm a data point of one. But go to the site, like I said, check out all the reviews. And, you'll see that a lot of people, from what I read, I now fully agree with. It's sturdy. It was straightforward to put together. And especially when you factor in, the price for what you get, a nice sturdy desk. I mean, it's really, really solid, and I have no problem putting my name next to it. And again, to reiterate, to go back to the beginning of this thing, remember, this thing showed up totally boxed. I had no idea what I was going to think. And now I'll be honest, if this was a terrible thing and I had a bunch of nasty things to say about it, I probably would have just sent it back and said, don't worry, I'm not going to post the video. But I did have a lot of positive things to say, but I'm definitely not going to put my name next to something that I don't think and believe in. And after, you know, the process here, it's really, really nice. So what we'll do is we'll put a link down below that is an affiliate link. So for full transparency's sake there, but if you do use that link, they're you always doing sorts of deals, and I'm not going to talk about any specific deal because those are always going to be changing. But you know, they do run a lot of deals which make, you know, what I would argue is already a very cost-effective solution that much more cost-effective, and who doesn't like a good deal? So use that link down below if you're watching this on YouTube, in the description box. If you're watching it at my site, just right down below the video, and you can go out there and pick yourself up a very nice desk. So thank you to Autonomous for sending this to me. Well done. All I can really say is, I don't know, maybe lighten up on the packaging. You just packaged it too good. But in all seriousness, good quality desk. I would highly recommend giving it some consideration. Okay, quick little bonus review thing that we just kind of discovered. But Nate and I, we just put the bed back in place. And the other thing that I had a sneaky suspicion I'd like about this, and we now have confirmed, is that it fits perfectly. And this room is not massive at all. I mean, we're at a cottage, so this is not some sort of like massive mansion. So it's a small room, but yet we were still able to fit in very comfortably the desk with all the monitors. So now this becomes a very, very functional room. So if you're looking for a functional desk to fit into maybe not the biggest of rooms or the biggest of spaces, well, right here, I was a little worried that it might have been too tight, but I mean, still leeway right there. So like I said, a quick little bonus thing that we just kind of discovered by putting the beds back into place. But yeah, if you're somebody with a smaller space, another plus for a good solid desk that can fit into some nice little smaller areas. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.